Alrighty, it's time to get some work done. I'm tired, but I'm gonna do some breathing and then sit back. So the name deep work implies exactly what I'm doing in this time period, but I want to explain why it's so important and why I do it so early. So, what is deep work? Deep work is uninterrupted, completely focused, intentional work on the most essential tasks that can be completed in a specific time frame. It is not a time period where I'm setting a far out goal like creating a research paper. Instead, this time is for acting on the smaller tasks that make up that larger project, such as creating an outline, writing the introduction, writing down top of mind sources that I would want to use in the research paper. The goal here is to apply pressure to the levers that will most greatly move me toward my intended goal. Aside from just doing the work that actually matters, it's important not to use the internet. There's a lot of statistics on how often we're interrupted by our phones. It's pretty clear that I need to create an environment where I'm not going to be distracted, as we're living in the most distractible era ever. I'm on airplane mode, do not disturb, and I'm not even allowed to use the internet during this time period because I found that as soon as you open up that door to social media, YouTube, you name it, if you open up the door to the internet, there's going to be distractions there waiting for you. I normally use do not disturb. Another way to do this is to use a focus mode. So if you do need to have certain calls coming in, you can set that up, which is really great. Depending on your work or your family situation, that can be good too. If you can't go completely offline, I can make a future video on focus modes and the benefits of using those. Deep work is important, as we've mentioned, because you're able to do the important work. And second of all, it allows you to tap into the flow state, the state of mind where you are working at your maximum capacity and efficiency and everything is coming to you without you having to think about it much. You know, it's when the hours go by and you don't even know that the time has passed. This can happen a lot of time with athletes, surfers, skateboarders. It doesn't matter what sport you're playing, you can enter that state where everything is just clicking and you don't have to think, you just do. And research has shown that we are primed to enter the flow state within the first hour upon waking up. So that's another reason why I do the deep work session as early as I can. There's also research to show that the activity that we do first when we wake up is something that's going to constantly release dopamine later in the day. Another important reason why getting up at 5 and 5:30 and having these windows be consistent is related to the circadian rhythm. Your circadian rhythm is set by when the sun rises and when the sun falls. Your body is really in tune with this. So if you're going to bed at different times of day, this is going to really interrupt your circadian rhythm, and that's going to affect a lot of your hormones, and downstream of your hormones is going to be how you feel and how you function. It's going to affect your performance. So for me, getting up at the same time and trying to go to bed at the same time every single day is of utmost importance. Not something I do all the time, but the goal is to be going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. Of course, I do listen to my body as well. If I've had a really hard workout or I've pushed myself mentally, I'm going to listen to myself and I'm going to sleep more or do whatever I need to get myself on the right track. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please don't forget to subscribe. Comment what you want to see on the channel too. Lots in store, but I would love to hear what your thoughts are as well. Have a blessed rest of your day. Peace.